Hey there, welcome to day 152 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge. Today we are talking about step 7 in the growing process with respect to our mental health. And that step 7 is, I see the 7 is backwards, give and get. Give and get in order to create what it is that we want with respect to our mental growth, our mental health. So today our topic is, and our action item is going to be, what can you give today, or what will you give today in order to receive what you want? Maybe you could share an idea with somebody. Maybe you can give them or share a lesson or something that you've learned in the challenge so far. Maybe you can find a way to add value to them by teaching them something that you've learned or that you know and have known for a long time. So in order to give, in order to receive what we want, a lot of times we can join mastermind groups. I have gotten more out of mastermind groups than I have ever put into them. And I always put as much as I possibly can into them, because I know that whatever I put in comes back to me in multiples. Sometimes it's threefold, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 100-fold. Somebody will have an idea and share one idea that I can implement in my life or my business that makes an incredible and impactful difference. We can join peer support groups and give value as well as receiving value from those groups, participating in them. There's all kinds of professional relationships that we can hire people to be our coaches and our mentors. We can join online communities. We can seek support for mental wellness in a lot of different platforms and areas. And it depends what's right for you. Some people do amazingly well in therapy. Other people don't do well in therapy at all. Some people do well with counseling and coaches. Other people do not do well with them at all, because they know that the answers are already within them. Guess what? The answers to any question we ever have are always already within us. It's sometimes we just need a guide or a coach or a mentor to help us to see that they're already there, and then we always know what to do. I find it fascinating that we think we don't know what to do. We tell ourselves all the time we don't know what to do. But the truth is, we always know what to do. We just don't always want to do it. Sometimes we think it's going to be painful or uncomfortable to do something that we know is in our best interest. Talk about a little bit, and I want to finish off the month, since this is our last day of mental growth and mental well-being as a focus for the month. We'll still talk about mindset and mental things and thoughts, etc., throughout the rest of the year. But this is our last day to focus on mental well-being and health, mental growth. I want to talk about a couple of tools that I find really, really helpful. I talked about affirmations yesterday, and they are by far one of the most powerful tools that you can use to automate creating what you want in your life. Meditation, hypnosis, affirmations. I use those every single day in my life. They're just an automatic go-to strategy or tool that I use when I want to change the way I'm feeling, when I want to think more positively about something, when I want to challenge an automatic negative thought or belief that pops into my head. Those are my go-to things. I actually have an app on my phone called the Believe app from Hip Talk that is incredibly tremendous. I'm on day 100. It just launched, the new version just launched 100 days ago. Actually, today's day 101. But I find that an incredibly powerful tool, because I play it a lot of times in the background of what I'm doing, because it's playing affirmations and it's playing meditations. I don't do hypnosis when I'm doing other things, but I do the meditations sometimes, and I do play the affirmations, because they're sending positive messages, at least subconsciously, to my brain that always make me feel better. I used to play different types of meditations and hypnosis tapes, but I found this app, and it's a quick and easy way to do it, so I use that nowadays. But you have to find what works for you, and whatever anyone tells you ever, always think for yourself and filter it through the question, is this right for me? Is this right for me now? Maybe it's something that you file away in your memory banks and you say, okay, well, I'm not going to do that hypnosis app or anything else right now, but if I need it down the road, I can access this and I know that it's available. Things like that. But always say and ask yourself and think for yourself and choose the things that are right for you. I say choose to do today's action item. Figure out a way that you can give value to someone in order to get what it is that you want to receive, because it won't come from probably the person you share with, but it will come back to you in ways that you want and desire. What we put out into the world is what we get back. That is a universal law. I didn't make it up. I just know that my life goes a lot more smoothly when I remember that and live that way than when I try to push against and make things happen that aren't in my best interest, or maybe in the world's best interest. All right, any questions? Always hit me up. Trinity's story is finishing in guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page, of course. So you can see what she does with the final step of the process and how she gives value in order to receive value back into her life. And if you're struggling with this in any way, if you're like, I don't know what to do, just ask. That's what I'm here for. Have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow.